Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to do a deep dive on AI automation tools. We'll be looking at what they are, how they work, and why everybody in the business world is talking about them. Our main source for this deep dive is a recent blog post called What Are AI Automation Tools? It's by Fran Mehta from Asambhav Solutions. They're specialists in integrating AI and automation into businesses. So I think we're in good hands.
What's really interesting is that a lot of people think that AI automation is basically just like a speed-up version of the automation that we already have,
Yeah.
but actually it's a completely different thing, almost like comparing apples and oranges.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So let's break this down. What is AI automation and what makes it so different?
So think about traditional automation, like you're giving a computer a set of instructions. It's going to follow those instructions perfectly,
Okay.
but it can't learn or adapt. AI automation, on the other hand, it's like a computer that can learn from experience. It uses data to make decisions, and it actually gets better over time.
So it's not just about mindlessly following a script, it's about learning and evolving. That's pretty amazing. I know the blog mentions some real-world examples. Can you tell us more about those?
Yeah, absolutely. So imagine AI handling customer service, giving personalized responses based on past interactions, or
Hmm.
picture it helping doctors diagnose diseases. By analyzing medical data and seeing patterns that humans might miss, AI can even optimize production lines in manufacturing, predicting when equipment might fail before it even happens.
Wow, that's incredible. It really sounds like AI automation can completely change how businesses operate. But I mean, we've had automation for a while now, so how is it different from traditional automation?
The key difference really comes down to how they learn and adapt. Traditional automation relies on these like pre-programmed rules. Think of a robot on an assembly line that's doing the same task over and over again. It's great for efficiency, but not very flexible.
Right, it can't really think outside the box or handle unexpected situations.
Exactly.
Hmm.
But AI automation uses technologies like machine learning and natural language processing, so it can actually understand data and learn from it. This lets it tackle more complex tasks and adapt to changing circumstances.
It's almost like the AI is constantly learning and getting smarter. The blog uses an interesting example about inventory management. Can you walk us through that?
Sure. So imagine an AI system managing a company's inventory. It can analyze all the sales data, predict future demand, and even consider things like seasonal trends or upcoming promotions. This way, it can help prevent overstocking or running out of products, ultimately saving businesses time and money.
Okay, so it sounds like AI automation can really be a game changer. What are some of the main benefits that businesses can expect?
Well, the blog highlights four major benefits. First is enhanced productivity. By taking over all these repetitive tasks, AI frees up human employees to focus on more strategic and creative work. So imagine a world where you could delegate all of those tedious tasks to AI. That would leave you with so much more time and energy for the work that really matters.
That would be a dream come true for a lot of people. Instead of getting bogged down by all that busy work, employees could focus on tasks that really need human ingenuity and problem-solving skills. What about the other benefits?
Another key benefit is an improved customer experience. AI can personalize interactions, provide tailored recommendations, and respond to inquiries instantly. Think about those chatbots that pop up on websites. They're getting more and more sophisticated all the time, offering instant support and guidance.
Oh, yeah, I've definitely noticed that. Those chatbots are becoming a lot more helpful, and they're available 24/7, which is a huge plus for customers.
Exactly. Now, the third benefit is better decision making. AI can process these huge amounts of data instantly. It can identify trends and insights that humans might miss. This lets businesses make more informed and data-driven decisions, ultimately giving them a competitive edge.
It's almost like having a superpowered analyst working around the clock.
Yeah.
But with all this talk about AI's capabilities, it kind of makes you wonder, are there any downsides?
Oh, you're right. It's not all sunshine and roses.
Yeah.
There are definitely some challenges that come with implementing AI automation.
Well, let's delve into those challenges in part two of our deep dive. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back and ready to talk about the flip side of AI automation, the challenges. What are some of the hurdles that businesses really need to be aware of?
Well, one of the biggest challenges, and this is something the blog really emphasizes, is data privacy.
Mhm.
AI systems often need access to huge amounts of data to learn and function effectively. And this obviously raises concerns about how that data is used and protected, especially when it comes to things like sensitive personal information.
Yeah, that's a really important point. People are more and more concerned about how their data is being used these days. What are some things that businesses can do to address these concerns?
Where transparency is key. Businesses need to be upfront about the data they collect, how they use it, and what measures they have in place to keep it safe. They should also give people more control over their own data,
Yeah.
allowing them to access it, correct it, or even delete it.
So it's not just about protecting data, but also about empowering individuals to manage their own information. What other challenges are there?
Another big one is the potential impact on the job market. As AI starts to take over certain tasks, some jobs might become obsolete. Things like data entry, scheduling appointments, even some basic customer service roles. Those are all areas where AI is already making inroads.
It's that classic fear of robots taking over jobs, right? But it's not necessarily about replacing humans entirely, is it?
No, exactly. It's more about a shift in the types of jobs that are going to be in demand. As AI starts handling more of those routine tasks, there's going to be a growing need for jobs that require those uniquely human skills, like creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence.
So it's about adapting and evolving, learning new skills that complement AI rather than competing with it. What can businesses do to help their employees navigate this transition?
They need to invest in reskilling and upskilling their workforce, providing training programs, workshops, and mentorship opportunities to help employees develop those skills that are going to be needed to thrive in this AI-powered world.
So it's about preparing for the future, anticipating those changes, and equipping employees with the tools they need to succeed. Are there any other challenges we should be thinking about?
Yeah, the blog also talks about the complexity of actually implementing AI automation. It requires specialized skills, technical expertise, and often a significant investment of resources. And not every business has the in-house capabilities to handle this effectively.
So it's not as simple as just buying a piece of software and flipping a switch. It requires really careful planning and execution. What advice would you give to businesses that are considering implementing AI automation?
I would say start by identifying those specific areas where AI can actually add value to your business. Don't try to do everything at once. Focus on maybe one or two key areas and build from there. It's also super important to have a clear understanding of the data you have available and, of course, the ethical considerations involved in using that data.
That's really helpful advice. It's about taking a strategic approach, starting small and scaling up as you gain experience and confidence. Now, the blog also talks about the importance of AI testing tools. Can you explain why these tools are so crucial?
Sure, AI testing tools are basically essential for ensuring that those AI systems are working the way they're supposed to,
Yeah.
that they're reliable, secure, and delivering the results you expect. As AI is becoming more and more common, we really need to make sure these systems are functioning correctly and not creating any unintended risks.
So it's like having a quality control system specifically for AI. Why are these tools becoming so important now?
Well, it's all about the rapid pace of development in the software world. Traditional testing methods simply can't keep up with the complexity and speed of how software is being developed these days, especially when it comes to AI. We need more advanced tools to ensure that these AI systems are thoroughly tested and meet those high standards of quality and safety.
That makes sense. So what are the key benefits of using AI testing tools then? What advantages do they really offer?
The blog highlights three main benefits. First is scalability. AI testing tools can handle massive amounts of code and test it across different environments, way faster and more efficiently than manual testing. And this is really crucial in today's fast-paced development cycles, where time is really of the essence.
So they can kind of keep up with the speed of AI development, making sure everything's thoroughly tested without slowing things down. What other benefits do they offer?
Second is continuous improvement. These tools are designed to learn and adapt over time, getting better at identifying bugs and vulnerabilities with each iteration. It's like having a whole team of expert testers who are constantly learning and refining their skills, making sure that your AI systems are always getting more robust and secure.
So they're not just static tools, they're constantly evolving and improving. That's impressive. What about the third benefit?
The third benefit is increased test coverage. So AI testing tools can test a much wider range of scenarios and edge cases than traditional methods, uncovering potential issues that might have slipped through the cracks otherwise. They can simulate real-world user behavior, test across multiple devices and platforms, and even predict potential issues before they even come up.
It's like having a crystal ball that can see potential problems and help you address them before they become major headaches. Now that we understand the benefits of AI testing tools, let's talk about some specific examples. The blog mentions 5 top AI testing tools that businesses should know about. What are those tools and what makes them stand out?
Well, let's explore those tools in part 3 of our deep dive.
Sounds good. We'll be right back after a quick, just kidding. We're diving right in. All right, so we were just talking about some of the benefits of AI testing tools, but what are some of the top tools out there, ones that businesses should be considering?
Well, the blog post actually lists 5 great examples. The first one is Selenium. It's been around for a while, and it's really well known for its versatility. But what's cool is that it's now using AI to make it even better. It's more powerful for testing across different platforms and browsers.
So it's like the old pro who's picked up some new skills. What about the next one?
Next is Code Intelligence. This one's all about security. It uses AI and something called dynamic fuzz testing to basically shake down your code and find any hidden vulnerabilities. You know, the kind of things that hackers could exploit.
So code intelligence is kind of like the security guard, making sure everything is safe and sound, which is so important these days with all the data privacy concerns. Okay, what's the next tool on the list?
The third one is Functionize. It's cloud-based, and it's all about speed and agility. It uses AI to actually create tests that can heal themselves, so they adapt to changes in the code without breaking, which is perfect for fast-paced development, where things are constantly changing.
Self-healing tests. That's amazing. It sounds like Functionize is the tool for businesses that need to move quickly and stay adaptable. What's next?
Next, we've got Test Sigma. This one's all about making AI testing accessible, not just for coding experts. It's really user-friendly, and it integrates with continuous integration and delivery pipelines, which are basically those automated systems that help developers get their code out there quickly and reliably.
So Test Sigma is making AI testing easier for everyone. That's great. What about the last tool?
Last but not least is Catalan Studio. This one has a unique feature. It uses AI for visual testing, so it can actually see and analyze what the user interface looks like, and it can make sure that everything is displayed correctly, that there aren't any visual glitches that could be annoying for users.
So Catalan Studio is like the aesthetics expert. It makes sure everything looks good and works smoothly. I can't tell you how many times I've left a website just because the design was so bad.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Right.
User experience is so important these days. If a website or app is clunky or frustrating, people will just go somewhere else.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, from the basics of AI automation to the benefits and challenges, and of course the tools that are really driving this whole field forward. Before we wrap up, I just want to remind everyone that this deep dive was based on a blog post by Shreyan Mehta from Asambhav Solutions. They're the experts in integrating AI and automation into businesses. So if you're interested in learning more, they're a great resource.
Definitely. They clearly know their stuff when it comes to AI and how it can solve real-world problems.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? AI automation is here. It's not going anywhere. And it's only going to become more sophisticated and have a bigger impact in the years to come. As we've talked about, there are incredible opportunities, but also some important challenges that we need to think about. It's a powerful technology with the potential to transform industries and change the way we work and live.
It really is an exciting time to be following this field. What are your thoughts on the future of AI automation? What excites you the most? And what are some of the concerns you have?
That's a great point to leave you with. The future of AI is something we all need to be thinking about. Stay curious, stay informed. And thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive. Until next time.